Broadcasting live in 185 countries, 6 3/4 continents, on the International Space Station, and carried on both Voyager Golden records. It's the Weekly Rumble, where we place 4 YouTubers in a cage with a live lion. Oh, wait, that's not how this works? The Weekly Rumble, where we pit the wits and opinions of 4 YouTubers against each other. Well, Chris Knight dishes out the points, or takes them away. Without further BS, here is your host, Chris Knight.
Yes, it's me. As you can see, we only got 3 people here right now. Hopefully, Michael T will show up, but if not, this is how we're going to do it. We're just going to get through this, and we're going to do it as best as we can. Last time we were on, we had some questions about points and Mad made a big stink about it and forced me to redo this whole thing.
I never asked for it. This was your decision.
Is this another one of your like fake press conference bullshit things that you're going to pull on this?
Like, I had to cancel like so much to be here because you wanted to do this last minute.
Were you going out to Vegas with everybody else?
No, I wouldn't have canceled a trip to fucking Vegas for you. Are you kidding?
Well, I bet you would. You
I'm there in spirit. I'm there in spirit.
I'm sure you are, just like me. Vegas is my second home, man. I love it. Hey, what's going on? Daytona Falls, good to see you. I see we got the Geek Inside, Yvette, I believe. Let's see here. Who else was in there? LDG is here. Positive Candor. But guys, thank you very much. Make sure you share out this on your favorite social media platform. I greatly would appreciate it.
I need to post it.
Or post it?
Yeah, so I can cover him up.
All right, guys. So we're going to do it with 3 people here. That's what we're going to do. If Michael T shows up, then he will go last in the first round. That's just how we'll do it.
It can get messy with 3 people.
I know it can. Hold on just a second.
Yeah, no problem. We will all dead air.
We'll just hold.
Okay. All right, guys. So we were going with a little bit of the Rumble. I want to kick you already, LDG. That's what I'm going to do.
I was just going to say, Chris doesn't mind 3 people because we all know.
Favoritism. I like getting my ass railed sometimes. Wait. Oh, Jesus.
What was that, Chris?
I would tell you something. I would tell you something, but you don't listen to anybody. You don't have any original things you can do. Get something new.
Yeah, that's the first I'm hearing you say it.
Whatever. I could care less because, well, he needed something to play.
With
so
what works.
I gave it that.
Right.
Anyways, so here's what it is. 2 topics from each panelist. Normally we used some of the past ones that hadn't been used, and then I got at least one from everybody that's here tonight. And if LDG wants to play nice so I can get this out, we'll do this. Basically, the wheel of time is there. That's how long you're going to get to basically talk. 1, 2, 3 minutes. The wheel of topics will pick the topic, and then the wheel of names will pick who starts the round. Now,
I had an energy drink. It was blueberry, and it's making my lips look a little blue.
All right. You will each get a mulligan. That mulligan is good for taking time away or adding time to the time spun. If you add time, you can get double points for it. Now, last time, Ambassador got a double point wild card. He can only use that double point wild card if he doesn't use his extra double points for the mulligan. He still gets to keep his mulligan, and he can use time to go up or down. Doesn't matter. He just doesn't get the double points for the mulligan. Or you use the double points for the mulligan and you don't get the double points from the wild card. Doesn't matter. It's whatever. You only get 1 double point in the game. However you choose it. All right. You will also have an option for a rebuttal or a point of agreement after each speaker. You only get 30 seconds to use it wisely. That's 30 seconds. Don't go longer. Just get it out. Get done with what you got to say. Now, that 30 seconds after that, the judges will be able to give you up to 5 extra points for what you say. Even if you don't agree with the person. The wheel of names, again, like I said, is going to be spun to pick who starts each round. Now, we have 3 mystery judges there in backstage. those 3 mystery
Hey,
judges
JJ.
will be. Nope, not JJ. JJ's actually taking the night off because I talked to him about coming on.
You
in
do this
case
thing with your
LDG
voice
can
when
make
you lie. When you lie, you go like, oh, no, JJ, he took the night off.
Okay, whatever. Believe what you want. Anyways,
you,
the
LDG.
3 mystery judges will be giving you a score of 1 to 30 based off of 3 criteria. Use of time, that's possible, 10 points. Overall comment, message, or ability to BS, that's also 10 points. And then to stay on target, respect the original question, and don't badmouth it, take it seriously, that's 10 points also. So for a total of 30 points from each judge, that's 90 points around. That's how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Yeah. So let's do this really quick. Let's get you guys to tell everybody about yourselves, where you can be found, all that good stuff. Ambassador, why don't you start right now?
I am the Ambassador. You can find me on my channel, the Ambassadorial Wing. I cover pop culture, modern and retro, do live streams, reviews, do watch parties, do all sorts of fun, wild things. Maybe not as wild and fun as this, but still really interesting. You can find me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, YouTube. And it's a pleasure to be here again. So who's next?
That would be Mad. Mad, go ahead and tell me about yourself.
It's Mad here from Mad Barber Entertainment. Good things going. We had another great episode of Street Smarts. I mean, we did another producer did die. That's our third producer. The second one didn't die. He was just a dick, so we didn't bring him back. So we're looking for a new producer. Our first one was eaten by a lion when he dressed up like a tiger. That was weird. Wasn't expecting it at all. So yeah, we should have a new one of those. We're in the middle of watching the Neil Bryn collection. We're on his third movie that we've watched, and wow, it's interesting. So we'll be there on Saturday. I'll have a new show eventually called Matsplanations, where I explain things to dum-dums because they don't get it. We should be having a fantasy football draft coming up soon. It's gonna be interesting because like half of the people that are playing are from England, so they don't know football. So that should be fun.
Is that the only way you're going to win? Is that how you're doing it?
What do you mean? We've never played fantasy football together. You would get smashed. By the way,
No. I said
you want to play in our league?
You're bringing a bunch of people from the UK into it, so that's the way you're going to win.
With them, what am I supposed to be like? Nah, mate. Like we only have Americans here. We're a very diverse panel. Like over there, we have a Yeti. I don't know if you've ever had one of those. We have 2 guys from England. I'm black adjacent. We have everything covered. My stepdad was black.
That's great.
So that's
perfect.
De facto black adjacent.
I think he has had a Yeti, but he doesn't like talking about his exes.
They're so gross, man. Everything gets in their hair.
That's something that you would know about, but fix your damn camera.
I hear a lot when I was trapped in your basement last year.
Well, that's fine, I guess. I mean,
it's all different when you from the bedroom,
You can find me on the dump sometimes. I'm a peanut in the dump, so I'm usually there on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Oh gosh, what else I got going on? Watching Ted Lasso. Really love that show. That's a good show. I like the Suicide Squad. I don't know why people didn't like it. I
love the Suicide Squard.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it was really
I
good.
hated what they did with a certain character at the end. Really upset me.
I can see that. Hey, what's going on, guys? Got Tommy of the Guinea Pig Collective. Good to see
Tommy.
you guys. Make sure that you share this out on your favorite social media platform, and also go to the pinned comment up above and jump over to Twitch if you got Twitch, and follow me over there.
There we go. Real quick, I also have a stream on Culture Casino's channel on Wednesdays. It's called Mad and Culture. Do it live together on Wednesday's stream, and it's right after Street Mods. I came up with that. We're keeping it.
Doing it live with Culture. So you and Culture are doing it live. Okay.
Well, it's Mad and Culture. Do it live together. Wednesdays stream.
Doing it live. Okay. As opposed to doing it recorded.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have done it recorded before. We did it for that Queen Latifah show.
Sweet.
Yeah, the one where like it takes 80 cuts for her to throw a punch. Oh, you can also find me over on 32 Flavors of Nick on Tuesdays. We do we talk about toxic male like movies. We did The Rock last week. By the way, Michael Bay directed that. I don't know if y'all knew that. Did you know the average length of every scene was 2.5 seconds? It's just cut so much. And Ed Harris was anyway.
Okay. Then we have LDG of Geeks Enjoy. LDG, tell everybody about yourself and where you can be found.
Yeah, I'm just some guy trying to be part of the solution. You can find me over on LDG of Geeks Enjoy. You can find me on Twitter at Geeks Enjoy. I do the waiting room, the stream between the streams, a hangout place guaranteed to only be slightly better than watching paint dry, waiting for someone cooler to stream, whether that be Madmartigan, Chris Knight, Ambassadorial Wing, you name it. If these guys ain't streaming, I am. So come check us out. Also host a backstage offline chat room. You can come hang out, not live, and a few other things like watch parties and etc. So come check me out. And soon to be the champion of the Rumble. So let's do this.
Nice.
I'm ready.
By the way, I still need help with my internet.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for you to actually have time to come in to help.
We always miss each other. Something will come up today after the show.
I don't know how you. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how I'm missing you because I'm always there. I mean, I have a room 24/7 to come find me.
I get that.
That's okay.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, Ambassador, you have a wild card. I'm going to give Mad and LDG a chance to win the wild card. I will also make it even better than that. If it is something that takes points away or something from you, I'll just spin again. I won't do that to you. I will make sure that it's something positive.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, I gotta remember to turn it down. Well, I don't think locked in on the time is a bad thing.
Nope.
What does that mean?
That's a good thing.
That means actually that whatever time the Wheel of Time spins right now is the time that whoever the Wheel of Names lands on will get. So it could be 1, 2, or 3 minutes. You might get 1 minute. And again, you can still use your mulligan to go up in time, but you might just get 1 minute for the whole time. So, let's see who's going to get that.
That's a confusing one.
Yeah.
Okay, simple.
So if you get 1 minute, that means you're going to get less points.
No,
right?
Not necessarily.
Well, you have less time to make like an argument.
Exactly.
That's not necessarily how it is.
Did you turn off the cheat on the wheel?
No, because he's going to have to be on there to see who goes first. And since Michael might still show up, we're going to leave him on there. LDG.
I guess maybe turn off the cheat, not take him off the wheel. It's just like make it random again.
See, right down the middle, 2 minutes. That ain't bad.
Okay. I'll take
That
it.
ain't bad. All right, so you're locked in on 2 minutes.
I can live with that.
Okay.
Hey, Parrot Head. Hey, JJ, I heard you weren't around tonight.
Well, I thought he wasn't because he told me he wasn't because I asked him if he could take LDG's place in case he had to.
Oh, is JJ here? No, he's not around at all. No, I don't know where he is.
Oh,
well, I didn't think he was going to jump in, but whatever. You'll find out. Listen, you'll find out you're wrong at the end of it.
Oh, man,
you'll find out you're wrong at the end because I tell
Watch
you
the judges are like Kronos and freaking Parrot Head. I would laugh my ass off.
I did ask Parrot Head one time, but he says he doesn't come on stream, so that means at the end he wouldn't come on the stream. So there's no point. Yes, because at the end I bring them all up. So you
don't have to bring Parrot Head knows Parrot Head. Just him being in the chat is like him popping on screen. He doesn't have to show us.
All right, here we go. First topic.
You all know Parrot Head.
I don't know.
Do you still have this Jurassic Park thing up there?
No. Let's see. We're making sure. Okay. All right, here we go. There's a huge movement on social media as well as artists in the music and movie industry pushing for the hashtag Free Britney. Since 2008, her father has had absolute control over her finances, estate, and any health decisions after Britney's mental meltdown, whatever you want to say. Do you believe that the fans have a right to demand justice on a personal family issue as this? We will remove that one. We're going to find out how long you guys have to talk about it, except for LDG, who is on 2 minutes.
Well, this felt very topical like a couple weeks ago.
It's still on topic. She's in court on it right now. I mean, and they're still doing the same crap as always. They're talking. All right. So we're going to put this into the chat. And I see Nate knows reviews. Good to see you. Thank you so very much for being here. And now we will bring up the timer. And what did we say it was? 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Okay, so everybody gets 2 minutes this time around. Remember, you guys got your mulligan. So if you want to add time, all you got to do is tell me that you want to add time. Who's coming in? Somebody came in, I thought. No. Okay, whatever. Okay. I forgot also I got to, spin to see who's going first. We'll see. Oh, look who's placed right where he needs to be.
Nice.
That works for me.
Yeah, just like last time.
Well.
Oh, yep.
Well, you said you were going to win, right? You said you were going to win, right?
I'm certainly going to try.
Okay. 2 minutes is on the board.
Okay.
Here you go. Time starts now, Ambassador.
Okay, in terms of this whole situation with Britney Spears and her family issues, while it is within the public eye, I'm of two minds on this. While she has a large fan base who very much support her and the fact that it seems that she has gotten her life in order, I don't think it's particularly fair that her father continues to have control of every aspect of her freaking life. I mean, she's been mentally stable. She's been doing well in her own personal life. It seems like she's gotten her life in order. She's taking care of her kids. She's taking care of business. Now, as far as how much say the fan base and the public should have, I don't really think that the public should have a say. Now, we can voice our opinion in terms of, do we believe that she should have free reign or should have autonomy to make decisions for her own life in terms of her finances and so on? Yes, absolutely she should. And we can by all means voice our opinion, voice our support for that. But as far as do I feel we should push for that, it's not the public's place to do so. It's just, there are certain things that should remain within a family. This is one of those issues. I have no issue with her having autonomy to run her own life, to take care of her own affairs and so on without the interference of her father. If she is financially sound, she is of sound mind and body, and she's taking care of business, taking care of her kids, and her career is doing well, then I say by all means, let her do so. But as far as the public and her fans getting actively involved in like pushing for that whole situation, I can't say no that we necessarily have a say, but we can absolutely positively voice our support for her.
Okay, very good. I will wait for the judges. And let me get my calculator out just to make this quick. I see you got a 27, a 24, and a 23. So 27, 24, 23. And that gives you a total of 74 points.
Okay.
Nothing like, only 16 off of the max. So not bad at all. All right. Mad, 2 minutes. Your time starts now.
So first, the biggest problem with this is easily, like, you can see it in the question itself. What is the question? Do you believe that the fans have a right to demand justice on a personal family issue as this? One, no one outside of their family, outside the people that are around Britney, have any idea whether or not she is in any state of mind to take care of her children or be financially responsible for herself with how much money that she has made throughout life and probably still makes. So yeah, that's problem one. It's already saying like demand justice. We don't know everything that's going on. That's why they're going through the court system. We should allow that to play out. And I believe that in most cases, let the system work. It's not perfect, but it's there for a reason, and it's the best we got. And I think for the most part, they get it right. They more often than not, they get it right. Now you can support. I believe like her fans. Yeah, if they want to support her, but no one's going to tell you different. Yeah, you have the right to say whatever you want. Have at it. But we shouldn't. We shouldn't take it to a place to where we're demanding justice on an issue that the majority of people, if not everyone outside of the people that are actually involved, have any idea what is really going on within that house or within her life. Sure, she could look stable, but a lot of that, a lot of the reasons why she looks stable and competent is because of the structure that has been put into place since her mental meltdown that has allowed her to function to this level. So she has the appearance as though, even though she may not actually be, if she was left on her own, capable of functioning for her and her children. Cowboys roll. I don't know. I had 2 seconds left.
Nice. Of course, you had to say. Yeah, I'll have a conversation about the Cowboys and their wonderful HBO Max special that seems to hurt every team that's ever been on it.
I know. Anyways. I'm not happy about that, but I love watching them.
This is like the 7th time they've been on, isn't it?
It's the 3rd.
Okay, they've been on. Okay.
I would love a sitcom with just Dak and Zeke. Not even a sitcom, just like a weekly, just following them around. They're best buds.
Mm-hmm.
I like them a lot. Yeah, I like them a lot.
All right, let's see here. I just saw Jason Lee Tucker, Parrot Head. Thank you very much, guys. I know, Parrot. I'm just saying, if for new people that came in, let's see here. Your points: 21.
Wow, 3 seconds, huh? That cost points.
21, and 27. That's still not bad. Let's see here. That's 21 plus 27, and that is 69. Hey, most people wouldn't complain about that. All right, LDG.
Not really, no.
Most people
2 minutes, LDG.
Drowned, I guess.
Your time starts now.
Do the people have the right to say something? Of course they do. I mean, do they have the right to demand it? Of course they do. With authority? Absolutely not. It's none of their fucking business. It's Britney's business. I mean, though I think it's pretty much, why would they give the person, one of the primarily responsible people for her outbreak in the first place, control? That boggles my mind. But he's the one in control. He's the one dabbling it. And as of today, has actually released. Today's news is that he is stepping down. His lawyer has said that he is releasing everything, and she's going to have her life back finally. So hopefully, a lot of people doesn't get second chances. A lot of people don't even get first chances. Okay, so she better count her fucking blessings and do things right this time, and not be a stuck-up little bitch that had no clue what the hell life was about. Partially responsible to her family upbringing and society's downfall, because obviously, she was in that perfect situation, the right chick at the right time, to make that $60 million that she had or whatever it is. And the father, which I also heard, made like $5 million from it. So I mean, he made money from controlling her money. Everybody wins, but do the people have the right to say anything? Listen, of course we do. Will it actually do anything? I doubt it, because they're not going to listen to us. What the hell are they going to do? It's not like we can, talk to a judge and have the judge actually remand or renege or change any kind of action or decision made on these millions of dollars estate. But yeah, I would love to hear people speak their mind. I'm totally advocate of freedom of speech. I just don't think it matters. It's none of our business. It's unless the father cares about it, you're not going to see anything happen. But at least now She is getting her money back, and hopefully she will turn left this time instead of right.
Okay. I'll wait for the judges, but actually, okay, so he stepped down, but still the judge has to rule her out of the conservatorship. It was placed by court, therefore all he has done is stepped away from it, so he will no longer be the one getting the money and all that stuff. Somebody else will come in, and that person will still get paid, but at least it's not hit her dad. That was the big problem I think a lot of people have. But Judge 1 has given you 22, Judge 3 has given you 22, and Judge 2 has given you 26 for going overtime. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
I guess the other two that docked me points for not finishing that last 2 seconds decided it's not as big of a deal if you go over 2 seconds. Love these rules, Chris. Love these rules.
I am not in charge of these people. They're crazy back there. They're foaming at the mouth to rip you guys apart.
Consistency.
All right, listen. Here you guys go. This is the after the first round. We have Ambassador with 74, Mad with 69, and LDG with 70. Michael is not here, but if he comes in, he can still get points. Doubtful he'll win, but hey, and he's the one that said he was going to beat you guys.
Who did?
Interesting. Michael T said that he was going to win.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because when we had to postpone last week because I was in the ER,
Who's Johnny?
He was talking all sorts of trash.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not here.
Yeah, well, that happens. All right, so we'll go ahead and spin for topic number 2. Remember, guys, you do have a rebuttal or a point of an agreement that you guys can use if you need to. Has there been an overreaction to the new Masters of the Universe series on Netflix, or was the original Masters of the Universe series just a glorified commercial that people are just overzealous about? Put that up there for a second for you guys to see it. Got it? Put that in the chat. Remove that.
Likeable.
What was it?
Oh, nothing. Parrot head lying in the chat.
Yeah, sure. Anzo, okay, we can talk Anzo. We can talk about having you back on, but you're already the grand champion. I mean, if you want to come on and talk some shit and try to win, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I got spots next week, or not next week, but 2 weeks from now, so we'll talk. All right, well, we're gonna have to spin it again because I leave him on there because, well, he was supposed to be here, so whatever. Close, go. And we're going to spin like 15 times now. Hey, Poe, what's going on? Good to see you there. Appreciate it. Looks like LDG.
Cool. The one person that couldn't be the first one.
Well, but you're going to go first next time. I mean, that's basically how it's going to go.
Because he's busy right now. That's why.
Well, I know, but we'll take the time. Don't forget, you guys also have your mulligan where you can raise time up and get double points, or Ambassador, you can get double points at any time. You just got to tell me when I tell you what your points are. So we got 1 minute on the clock. LDG, though, is at 2 minutes, so we'll bring it back up. LDG, you're also first this round. I'm glad you can run and make it back.
What's the question?
Yes. The question is, and I'll go back up to it. Right. Actually, did it not go in?
It's not in the live chat.
It's in the private chat.
You put it in the private chat.
Okay, I put it back in the live chat now. Okay, so the question is has there been an overreaction to the new Masters of the Universe series on Netflix, or was the original Masters of the Universe series just a glorified commercial that people are just overzealous about? Like you always do. Anzo. See, I need to play Anzo again because he's saying things in the chat, Chris. I got 2 spots next week. If you and Anzo want to be on, I'll add you guys on. I'll check my calendar. Okay, let me know. I'll save it for you. I'll save it for you too, and I'll talk to you. Talk to you after the stream, Anzo, because I need to talk to you anyways. And then Mad, you let me know, and I'll save those 2 spots at this time for you two if you guys can make it.
How 2
2 minutes.
He be on? He's already the grand champion. Is it? If he wins, he's going to fight himself.
Come on, he wants to try to kick some ass.
I mean,
come on.
We'll see. Just saying. We'll work that out. Don't worry about that. Champion.
I'm like Uber champion. Is that cool? That doesn't sound too German, like 1940s
What?
German.
What
You say
was
Uber
it?
champion?
Uber champion? Oh, God, I don't know. All right, LDG, you got 2 minutes. Remember, you can still use your mulligan to go up to 3 minutes, 4 minutes, or 5 minutes, or down to 1 minute. I'll let you do that. Go up, of course, you get extra points, double points.
And we're only doing 3 questions, right? There's only
three
is
questions.
The second one out of 3.
This is the second question.
Okay, so
yes,
mine still has a chance of getting picked. Okay.
Yes. So here we go. 2 minutes, and you're not using your mulligan, right?
No, I'll hold.
Okay, fair enough. 2 minutes. Your time starts now.
Masters of the Universe, overrated, overreaction. I'm sorry. You know what? I think it depends on what you call an overreaction, right? Because like you have the normal, and the normal today is overreaction, right? Like everything, no matter what the fuck it is, whether it's WandaVision, Loki, or MCU, DC, Superman, whatever the hell. YouTube's full, social media is full of overreaction. So is it an overreaction to the norm? No. It was, I expected that. Excuse me. I don't think it was too much over the bar. Now, I think, it was not really focused on Masters of the Universe more than it was focused on Kevin Smith. As far as the reaction, as far as Kevin Smith is concerned, yeah, I would call that an overreaction. Okay, the man just made it a kid's cartoon. It's a kid's cartoon, people. I don't care what they say. The fact that he got stabbed in the lower belly, whatever, it doesn't make it an adult's cartoon. It is a kid's cartoon. Masters of the Universe was always a child's cartoon. Ages 8 to 14 max. Okay, so I actually enjoyed it. I thought there were a couple things in it that caused a little bit of ruckus. But as far as like a super overreaction, like what happened with WandaVision, which was a huge underreaction. We got trolled out to shit, and we should have hung Feige for that. But yet we have a kid who makes a guy who makes a child's cartoon, and we wanted to frickin' core and spader him, or whatever you call that, would ripped his arms apart. So yeah, I think the overreaction, drawn and quartered. So I think the overreaction lies with Kevin Smith. I don't think he deserved half the slack he did. And then after everybody telling him to shut the hell up, when he finally shuts the hell up, we blame it on Netflix telling him to shut up. So it was, I think as far as he is concerned, it was overreaction.
Okay, very good, very good. We'll wait for your points. I see 20.
Disagree.
20.
God, I'm getting so much hate today.
And 18.
So much hate.
That feels right.
That was an overreaction. Can I rebuttal? That's an overreaction on my score right there.
No, you can't rebuttal your score. That will only make sure your score goes down. Your 58 plus your 70 brings your total up to 128.
Am I next?
No.
Okay,
Ambassador's
I need
next.
a rebuttal.
Okay, go ahead. Let me get the 30 seconds up. I will give you a chance to rebuttal. Here we go. 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
All right, I just wanted to address one thing specifically with LDG's argument, which is the whole Kevin Smith thing. No one was mad at him for making a kid's cartoon. What the problem was is that he lied. He lied constantly. In fact, Clownfish TV, they came out and reported on what was supposed to happen in this movie. He flat out said that, no, they're wrong. They don't know what they're talking about, and continuously dragged this. By the way, at that point, was half the channel of what they are now. That's why people were mad, was his lying, not the cartoon.
Okay, very good. That was concise. I'm going to give you 2 points for the concise nature, and it was very understandable. So I like that. 5 points from Judge 2. That's 7 points so far. 4 points. That's
you do realize
5
the cartoon is based on what he said.
4 plus
so
4
was the cartoon.
Plus 2.
God,
15 extra points.
That doesn't even make sense.
It makes sense because the cartoon didn't match what he said, so it was the cartoon. It wouldn't have been a lie.
Lying
The
about
cartoon was different.
If he was honest about the cartoon, is one thing.
Apples and oranges.
Okay, so now we're going to go down to the 1 minute time. We're going to go down to the 1 minute time. Ambassador, you can either use your mulligan or you can stay with 1 minute. It's up to you. What do you want to do?
I'll stay with 1 minute. What I have to say, I can do in 1 minute.
Very good. 1 minute it is. Your time starts now.
Okay, let us all be candid here. The original Masters of the Universe cartoon was a glorified commercial. It was made to sell toys. It was designed to sell toys. That was the whole premise of its existence. So people getting bent out of shape because Kevin Smith did something that was a lot more engaging, a lot more driven by character than it was by merchandising. I think people are just butthurt because it wasn't a copy and paste version of the commercial that was put on air in the 1980s. That is the long and short of it. And I say this as a kid of the 80s, but I recognize Masters of the Universe, the cartoon from the 80s, for what it is. A glorified commercial. Kevin Smith's story, which is not complete yet, from what I hear, is actually quite good. And I will eventually check it out. So that being said, yes, there was a lot of overreaction.
All righty. Very good. Let's see what your scores are.
And add time.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You're absolutely able to do that if you wish. Okay, so you got 26, 25, and judge number 1 is going to give you 27. So that's a
No, I'm gonna
total...
have to call shenanigans on this.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish. I will let you, if you're using a rebuttal.
No, I'm not using a rebuttal. I'm just calling them shenanigans.
Okay. 78 on your score right now. Would you like to use the double points, or you want to wait till the third round?
Wait. No, I'm going to use them now.
Okay. All right. No, he can use double points because he has the double points, but now he can't.
It's just like weird.
I'll use the mulligan for something else.
Based on the points, not like, oh, which question? Like, you know what I mean? Like before you answer the question, use the double points. So anyway, go on.
I give him a chance to do it. Let's see here. Plus 74. So you're at 230 points. You do not get another double points if you.
No, that's fine. I understand
the next thing is. So, all right. So, Mad, you want to use your mulligan?
Yes.
What do you want to go up to?
Do I get more points the more time I talk?
Only a chance of it.
Yeah, I mean, your points are based off of the judges.
2 minutes to be fine. 2 minutes to be fine.
2 minutes? All right, fair enough. 2 minutes.
When the judges are scoring, you'll be fine with 2 minutes.
Oh, I thought if you did mulligan, you got like double points or some shit.
Yes, you get your double points.
Okay,
you do get double points.
So if I go up to 3 minutes, do I get triple points?
No, you don't get triple points.
Okay, all right.
No. So 2 minutes, your time starts now.
All right, let me preface this by saying I am not a He-Man or at all. In fact, I think Dolph Lundgren was the best He-Man I saw, only one I saw. That's not the point. So one, let's start with the question, right? That whether or not it was an overreaction or a glorified commercial. Those two things can exist simultaneously. It's not either or. You can have it be just a commercial and people overreact. However, again, people are not the majority of the overreaction, if you will, or the hate was not about the show in of itself. It was about Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith came out and said, no, guys, no, it's all about He-Man. It is about He-Man. These people are lying, and called out Neon and his wife for lying. Turns out they were telling the truth, right? So that's two different things. If he would have been honest about it and people would have overreacted, that's one thing. It's entirely different if you're gonna market it as something that it is not. What did we see in the trailer? He-Man, right? Everybody was expecting He-Man. Why? Because He-Man played a pretty big part in the original cartoon. Now, there's nothing wrong with a cartoon or any property marketing itself with toys or whatever to make money, because that money is used so that the show can be made. Those two things, it's not that you can either have a good cartoon with no toys or a bad cartoon with toys. You can have both. Just because it marketed the action figures and toys from the show does not mean it is a good show or a bad show. Those two things do not correlate in that certain sense, right? So the problem, and by the way, this show, I don't think it's an overreaction. Nobody's even talking about it now, and they're not going to be talking about it for years to come, like what we do with The Last Jedi. So it's entirely different with the reaction and the long-term effect that it will have.
Okay. Very nice. All right, let's see what everybody in the back says. Let's see what the judges are going to say, and we'll double it. 26.
By the way,
plus 21 plus 23 times 2, 140 plus your 84.
There's so much hate from the judges. I can't wait to find out who these judges are.
Right? Like,
not like you. They're loving you right now. I'm the one they're hating on.
Dude,
well, they're loving you better than me right now. Shit.
Well, I get that. Obviously, that's about like default. You know what I mean? That's like rebooting your computer. Whatever settings comes up. That's that. I get that.
Oh, jeez. All right, here we go. Last topic. Mad, you will be starting.
Hey, did you add my points for my rebuttal?
Yes, I did. You were at 84 points when you started this round.
Yes.
Should people be able to sue fast food establishments for not making their food or advertising of said food match its actual look or quality? And I kind of messed up.
Oh my God, you really just regurgitated my what the hell? Yeah, that's not the way I wrote it.
I mean,
that's exactly how you. That's how you sent it to me.
In Chris's defense, which I hate doing, I don't know. Like, was the goal to use all like every possible word, like as many words as possible for this sentence?
Basically,
this question:
should people be able to sue fast food companies because they don't advertise the food properly and it doesn't look the way that it's presented to you?
Oh yeah, no, I know what it says.
And then you get a piece of crap when you get it. Yeah, I think he's taking notes off of Anzo the way he writes his.
No, that's exactly. You want me to go over to Discord and pull it up from there? Because it's exactly how you wrote it to me.
Do it.
All right, hold on. 2 minutes across the board for everybody again, and really quick, we will do this because I don't want to. Hold on.
Yeah, please do, because that's not how I wrote it. And if you look how I wrote it, you'll see the superiority.
Hold on.
Yeah,
it's right here.
Should we sue? Yeah, but the thing is should we sue fast food places for not making their food served and their advertising of it match? It needed to be concise in a way. So
match what?
No.
I was concise. That work?
No, but you should say. Should you sue them? Which doesn't make sense. It's should you be able to sue?
No.
Fast food places for not making their food and the advertising of said food match its quality.
It's not legalese.
Is the question whether or not you should have the right to sue or whether or not we should sue? Those are two different things.
We should sue. Exactly.
No, those are two different things.
Is it?
Should we sue them for it?
Should we? See, he didn't put should in that at all. That's
what I did. Should we sue fast food places for not making their food served as advertised?
It's all right. It's fine. Doesn't matter. It's you guys got the idea of it. Don't worry about it.
I think I do.
Cannibalize my own topic.
I think I have
shut
it.
up.
This seemed very different than what you wrote, Chris. So I'm not sure.
No, it's the same thing. Should you be able to sue fast food establishments for not making their food or advertising of said food match its actual look or quality?
You know, now that I know that you wrote this one, it makes sense why there's so many words in this sentence.
That's exactly. Well, you want me to pull yours up?
Oh, but mine's like that on purpose. All right. I love fucking with you guys.
Exactly. There you go. I love fucking with you guys, but that's actually proper English. Unlike what he wrote, which was like a half sentence.
English. Oh my God. I just hope the judges this hits home with the judges, and just remember who brought this topic up.
All right. So it's 2 minutes. Mad, your 2 minutes starts now.
Okay. Well, to begin with, the question reads as such, right? Should people be able to sue? Yeah, people can sue. Whether or not anything comes about it, or if it's going to be rejected on its face from the court, is two different things, right? So let's talk about like I think what the core of this is whether or not fast food restaurants should be held accountable for the way that they advertise something versus the quality of the food that you actually receive once you go to that establishment, right? I think that it's already established that this is legally fine for the most part, right? Because it's basically hyperbole, right? You're making your product look as good as possible to sell it to people. Now, some people may look at that and say that it is misleading or that it's tricking people into thinking. But it's if it's still the basis, like if it's still the basic product that you see, it just because of the quality of it, especially with restaurants, because as we all know, like your fries sometimes can be overcooked. They can be old fries. They can be undercooked, right? The quality of the food has a lot to depends a lot on who is actually making it as well. So just because it does, what you receive doesn't match the advertisement, you can't necessarily hold the establishment overall, like McDonald's, which is a chain, right? And there's franchises. You can't hold McDonald's responsible for the way the quality came out when a lot of it depends on specifically on who is making the product individually, right? Now, if you're going to sue them, you're just kind of an ass because, like, you know, they're I guess they're making like $25 with a $10,000 signing bonus now. But we'll pretend this was a year ago or 2 years ago when they were making like $10 and it made more sense not to sue them. I get it. But yeah, no, should people sue? If you think so, I don't know how well it's going to go for you.
Okay, very good, very good. I will wait for the judges to put it over on Twitter. Really quick, I forgot to show you guys the scores as they stand right now. Mad, you're at 224. Ambassador, you're at 230. And LDG, you're at 128. Mad's already gotten his double points. Ambassador's already gotten his double points. And I know LDG will be using his mulligan this time around. So I will do this first. I will look at the chat over there and I will add the points together. Okay. And add.
Oh, we don't see the points this time?
No, not on the last round. And I will show you after the round.
Are my points in?
Yes, your points are in.
I had no idea how I was going to answer it until halfway through that fucking question. Like, as I was answering, I'm like, oh, wait, no, hold on. I think I know where I'll go with this.
Oh, you got to love it when you tell people after the fact.
No effort into it. Yeah, I had to wait until the points came in.
No, you haven't missed LDG's turn. He's actually right now. LDG, I know you're going to use your mulligan. So how many minutes do you want? You're waiting. I got to wait.
He can only have two. He can only have 2. Isn't he locked in at 2?
You want to go down?
I'm going to go up 1.
Oh, you want to? Well, that's what I'm saying. So you
want
to go to 3 minutes?
So
yeah, Chris, isn't he locked at
2 though? Right. So that means I get my double points for just 2 minutes.
No, because you're locked in at 2. You have to go up in time.
But he's locked in time.
But I'm locked in at 2.
Yeah, so you have to go up to 3 minutes at least.
That's not a very good lock.
That's a very loose lock.
Yeah, that lock seems pretty easy to unlock.
If you listen to the beginning, in a mulligan situation, he can go up or down. He's allowed to do it in this situation with his mulligan.
But that's the only time any of us can unlock a time.
No. Difference is if no, wait, stop. I'm going to answer this. If the wheel of time spends 1 minute, you get 1 minute, but he has 2 minutes. Yep. That's what the lock in time does. Yeah. But he gets 2 minutes still, no matter what it's spent.
I get it. I get it.
There are combinations, random conversion of spin wheels here.
The downside of the lock is the
ego check.
Let's start over, shall we?
For those people who don't understand how this works, a lock in time means that it gets spin, and the time that the spin is for that is given to a person. That person is decided by the wheel of names. So that person gets whatever time is spun. At that point, they stick at that time, except for a mulligan situation, as it seems to be the LDG wants to use. Now, everybody else, every spin of the wheel of time determines their time, but it doesn't determine the time of the person who gets the time on the frozen time, whatever the hell it's called. So just so you guys know. All right,
judges,
LEG,
how many points
you want to go up to 3 minutes. LEG wants to go 3 minutes. So your time starts now.
And besides that, my topic got completely freaking abominabilized, whatever you want to call it. We should sue the freaking hell out of them. Okay. It's one thing when you advertise on the big screen or in some kind of commercial, but when you go to the actual store What they show you in the picture is what motivates you to buy what food you're going to buy. When you see a Big Mac, when you see the chicken, you know what I mean? It's like the advertise. Okay, there's one thing when you see Popeyes, Popeyes commercial, and you see that lady there with a full rack of freaking overflowing chicken behind her. When do you ever see that? When you actually go to a Popeyes? That's one thing. But when you're going to the actual store and you see this beautifully made sandwich, and then you end up getting yours and it looks like fucking roadkill, okay, there's a freaking problem. Okay? I mean, just the other day when I got a burger, I mean, it literally looks like the guy he's just got the burger and he's just throwing lettuce on, a pickle. Be lucky if a pickle even makes it on the damn thing. How you spread the ketchup, the mustard, the mayonnaise, the consistency, okay? All that makes for a good sandwich. And then what you're seeing on that screen makes you say, I want that sandwich, because look at the way they spread that. I'm going to get every bite's going to have lettuce on it. I'm not just getting like when's the last time you went to McDonald's? You get like 3 little shreds of lettuce on your damn thing. Or here's another one. You get a Big Mac and all the lettuce is outside of the fucking burger. You literally have to pick it up and like re-Frankenstein your burger back together when you actually get it. And don't get me started on the McRib. Don't even get me started on the McRib. But it should matter. And in today's world, what they can do is, and listen, I'm not saying we should sue them just for suing sakes. Sue them to change, to give, to make things easier for us. Like, oh, what about this? And this is one thing that I was saying. Like, you go into a store, right, and you see those big cameras, and you have cameras on you. They got those big screens, so to make sure you're not shoplifting. What if it was the other way around? What if the cameras are pointed at them, right? And we got to see them making our food or how our food is prepared. Maybe that might help. Or here's a better one. When you go to a fast food restaurant, now they don't have paper signs for menus. They got the digital boards that update on the fly. And all they have to do is be able to take a snapshot so you know what the average burger of that cook who's actually at that restaurant will be making you eat, because this stuff is going down your face. You're eating this. This is going in your bodies. This is going in the bodies of your friends, your family, and etc. Whether or not you take them home to your dog or whatever. We deserve to get the quality and standards that they put in. I mean, if they put half the work into the advertisement, imagine for a moment you went to a McDonald's and you got a perfect burger, or a perfect sub from Subway, or a perfect pizza from Pizza Hut. It would just increase it would make things so much better, and you would actually love what you eat.
Rebuttal?
Of course a rebuttal.
Actually, can I have a rebuttal as well?
Yes. Okay.
Really?
So I'll give you each 30 seconds. All right. Matt called first.
Matt goes first. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to go add these scores over here for LDG.
Make sure you're not paying attention
seconds.
to what's happening.
Go.
Let me get my rebuttal on.
Seriously, can I get my timer restarted?
Yes. Go ahead.
All right. So listen. So the first things first. Or you're suing a company for the product that the individual has a lot of control over. That's fine. The best way to try to improve through this is with your business. Stop going there. If you don't like the quality that is being served to you on a continuous basis, and going in that the quality is going to be less than what you see on TV, stop going there. The more people that do, the more incentive that they will have to hire better people.
Okay.
Doesn't work.
Let me see if they want to add any points to that. Yeah, you can put the rebuttal scores over in the regular chat. That's fine. And Ambassador, let's see here. You got 1 extra, Mad. 1, 2. So 4 extra. I will add that to your score. All right. And Ambassador, 30 seconds is yours. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's put it this way. If you're going to blame a franchise, maybe if you're using Uber or another food delivery service, perhaps you should sue the driver as well. Because let's be honest, the food that you get that gets delivered to you, it's going to get shuffled, it's going to get shaken, it's going to get misshapen and everything. So it's not particularly the person who made the food's fault that your sandwich didn't come as it appears on the menu or in the advertisement. So that's what I have to say about your argument, LDG.
Ooh. Somebody's been a delivery driver before.
Wasn't even talking about Uber.
Wrong.
I'm going to drive through. I'm going there. That's fine.
But I think he was making the point of like, why don't we just sue them too? Because they have an impact on how the quality of the food when it gets to you. They have an impact as well.
Mm-hmm.
And if
You
a
got
driver
4 points
fucks up the
also?
food, then yes.
Sue everybody.
All
Just
right.
like them.
Yes, 4 points there for that
You ain't
rebuttal.
never paying off that Corolla, motherfucker.
And what were we on? 1 minute? 1 minute time was it?
I should have 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes. Yeah, it was
If
2
I
minutes.
remember
Okay,
correctly.
very good.
Yeah. So
All right. So 2 minutes on the board for you, Ambassador, and your time starts now.
okay. We as people have the right to sue corporations, other individuals, whatever the case may be, and even, yes, restaurants. But do we have the right? Should we sue them? I can't say I necessarily agree with my esteemed colleague LDG here. You are suing a person who's making barely minimum wage or over minimum wage at the very least for making a sandwich that eventually is just going to go in your mouth, is going to get sloshed around in your stomach anyhow. So quite frankly, I don't agree that we should sue people just because our food doesn't come out as it appears. Now, if you get sick, like deathly sick, like you get a bad case of food poisoning and you get it repeatedly, well, you can do one of two things. You can either stop eating at the restaurant that you're getting the food poisoning from, or I would consider legal settlement from the establishment that you have been getting repeated food poisoning from. As far as the quality is subjective. I can look at a steak that is on my plate that's cooked to a perfect medium and say, this is perfect. Thank you for making this for me. And I can go about my day. Or if a steak gets delivered to, say, my wife and she is not happy with it, but I look at it and say it's okay. She's going to be like, honey, you're not seeing the same thing I am. Obviously, I am not. But as far as this whole thing about suing a restaurant just because you didn't like the sandwich, as Madmartigan said, if you don't like what you're getting, stop going there and go someplace else. And if you don't like what you're getting from any restaurant, here's a bright idea. Go take a cooking class and learn to cook for yourself instead of filing a frivolous lawsuit and tying up the court systems who are already overburdened with actual cases that are of importance rather than you bitching about a Big Mac.
Oh,
Rebuttal.
oh, here we go.
Can I get another rebuttal?
No.
Yeah, okay. Yes,
No, you just get 3 points after everything.
Listen. Yes, he can. He can have a rebuttal on every person's comment if he wants. Now, LDG, you said it first, so you're going to get your 30-second rebuttal. I'm going to get these points. I'm going to do that while you guys are doing your rebuttals. And your time, 30 seconds, LDG, starts now.
Quality subjective, my ass. Either something is of quality or is not of quality. What you're talking about is whether you think it looks pretty. Oh, that looks, you even said it. That looks okay. That has nothing to do with what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? When you show a picture on the screen of a nice bun, organized, all nice and up, and you get a literal old this, old tomato, old that crap bullshit, that's not what I paid for. I didn't come here to get what you're gonna feed me. Now, whether or not you pay those people $5 an hour, that's their fault. But you deserve, you wouldn't mind if people just eat shit. That means
30
they can give
seconds.
us shit and we
It's
can
up.
eat it. Time lapse.
30 seconds was
Sorry.
up. All right. Now you can put those rebuttals over in the regular chat,
Come on,
guys.
judges, give me a little bit of slack here. I'm trying. Oh Lord.
3-3. It's going to get 5, but you went over 2. You got so 8 extra. All right. And now Ambassador
No, I'm good.
You
Dude. All I have is like women jokes that I was gonna make, so I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Let them rebuttal. Get some negative points. Yeah, let's do
That's
it.
why I'm skipping it. LDG.
Oh, look at
you
that.
can't
Okay.
take it back. You already said you wanted a rebuttal. You can't take it back.
What is no take backs?
There's no take backs. You said rebuttal, so you get the rebuttal. Am I wrong?
Wow. I mean, if you want me to,
Go ahead and say those female jokes.
Wait. It's my show, and I say yes. He can.
Oh.
He can pull back.
He just said, "Look at that, -2 for fake rebuttal."
It wasn't a fake rebuttal, but he ran on for so long, I forgot my points on what
For like 3
Ambassador
more
said.
seconds. I'm
So
making use of my
so
time.
Judge
Loud.
2 and
Maybe not
Judge
too long, but
3.
loud. It was very loud, and it made me like. And I was playing Sudoku, so I kind of forgot what my point was against his.
It's the eyes. The eyes are intimidating him.
Love the show.
All right. We all done there, guys? All right, guys. Well, we got the scores. All right. Do you guys want to know what the scores are? Do you care?
Not really.
I mean, that's gonna.
Yes, please.
That's,
I would like to know.
that's what it's gonna take to push the show forward. I
You
believe.
doubled my points. I mean, unless I really did good, which I don't think.
You don't think you did?
I don't think. I'm done thinking.
No. Mad, you have officially won the Rumble with 304. LDG and Ambassador, you tied at 300.
Cool.
Even if I took the 2 points away from him, he's still going to win at 302. That's just how it is. So,
I guess I can say
congratulations,
Wait a second.
Mad.
Boy,
You can
women be shopping.
officially say you are a champion of the Rumble.
Hey, guys, this is like my 7th one. What are you talking about?
No, because that didn't matter. There were no winners,
Here we
no
go.
points.
Here we go.
It didn't matter. Didn't matter.
Pretty sure
And this is what all of your bitching and your press conference
I'm
and everybody else's bitching came up with this. And you have
welcome.
finally won the version that you wanted.
Yeah. I don't know why you're yelling me. Like, I improved your show significantly. Like, I don't know why. Like,
I
all
would
these
much rather
changes
be
are
doing
only for the
any-
best.
Actually, like,
with all due respect to our host, I would much rather been doing anything rather than talking about fast food or He-Man tonight.
Oh,
Wow.
well, see, I don't pick the topics.
Well, we
I
could
know
have
you
been
don't,
talking
but I
about,
put a topic in there.
yeah, we could have been
You
talking about
said-
the mind-body problem and dualism and free will and
now, Chris,
All
you
right.
said that the first person and the second place would automatically go forward.
No. I
Did you
said
not?
if Ambassador wins again, like he did 2 weeks ago,
Mhm.
Wow.
but Ambassador, I'm going to uphold your win from 2 weeks ago, and Mad, you are the winner this week.
I'm
no
okay.
surprise.
And with that said, I'm going to let you go first to tell everybody where you can be found, and then we're going to bring the judges in after all three of you go.
Yep.
So here we go. Go ahead and tell everybody.
Hey, it's me, Madmartigan. You can try to subscribe to my channel. Hopefully you can, because Mama Susan's been upset with me. I think it may have been because of all the producers that have died recently. But hopefully you'll be able to subscribe. We have a lot of fun over there. We're on like our third Neil Bryn movie, which is great. Also doing a late night stream every once in a while. We played Gartic Phone. Is that how it's pronounced? Garlic? Nope. Nope. That's a food. Gartic, whatever. It doesn't matter. You know, the thing is the thing where, like, you know, one person does a sentence and the other person has to like draw what that sentence said, and then the next, and it keeps going like that for a while. I think there's different versions of it, but that's pretty much the only one that I saw. I was so excited to see Lomachenko back in the ring. I think he really showed the difference when he has when he's at full health, and I'm excited. I don't even know if Tefimo, whatever his name is even going to be the champion after his because he has that mandatory defense coming up, and I don't even know if he can get through that to have a rematch with Vasily Lomachenko. But I'm excited to see it if they do.
Very good. Very good. All right, guys, go check out Madmartigan and his
how long you let
street
me go?
smarts. His street smarts. Yes, very good. Up next, let's go ahead and have LDG tell you about himself and his whatever eyes those are. I mean, he's like always got the eye things going on.
What's going on? And I can't talk for Mr. Plinko, but LDG of Geeks Enjoy, guys. You can check me out over on LDG of Geeks Enjoy. Doing the watch parties, waiting rooms, etc. Community streams. Come hang out, chill, have some fun. And I appreciate being the special sauce of this episode today. Though I feel like I was literally just scraped right the F off. Thank you, judges. Can't wait to see who you are. And let's hurry up and get to that bit. So thanks for having me, Chris. Appreciate it.
Hey, they can't judge me on my promo. People doing negative 10 points and shit.
It's too late. You've won.
Oh, see that, judges? You don't matter. Oh,
all right, Ambassador, go ahead. Tell everybody about yourself and where you can be found, please.
Well, for those of you who know me and for those of you who don't, I am the ambassador, master of the ambassadorial wing, and I say that most humbly because the ambassadorial wing is a place for geeks, for nerds, for Poindexters, for everybody who loves pop culture, who wants to celebrate rather than bitch and moan about it. So, go over, check out my content if you like what you see, and I hope you do. If you're not subscribed already, please do so. And of course, this weekend, I will be going live, not once, but twice, but thrice. Friday night, I'll be going live with the Council of Ones as we continue our review of Babylon 5 Season 4 with the episode Into the Fire, which I went into the fire tonight, and I came out unscathed. Suck that, bitches.
That was insensitive.
And then Saturday,
Very
I will be,
insensitive.
and then I will be doing a double header because why the hell not on Saturday? I'll be going live with the installment of Afternoons with the Ambassador, where I'll be discussing the latest episode of What If and whatever else might come across my wonderful brain. And then, of course, Saturday night, I'll be back with another Ambassador's Geekasm review, which will be followed by my good friend LDG's Nerdgasm. So, and this Geekasm will be discussing the films of Mike Judge, Beavis and Butthead Do America, and Office Space. And I did this stream like Beavis and Butthead did America. Loud, hard, and rough, and with a whole lots of lube.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Blasphemer.
I don't know why, like, you just got to like talk about like fires and stuff.
No.
It's insensitive.
No, I mean, all right. So we've got 3 judges. They're all down there. Who would you like to see first?
3. Judge 3. Show that son bitch.
Wait, stop.
I don't remember
Matt?
who did what. Oh, I don't care. I don't know who did what points. I wasn't keeping
Ambassador?
track.
You got choice?
I am at the pleasure of the judges. Whoever wants to go first.
Judge 3, you've been called out. Who are you?
I am Schrodinger's YouTuber. I'm everywhere at the same
you
time.
know what? You're done. You're
Oh,
done. You are now. Game over.
How did you know? How could you know it was me, huh?
I just had a feeling.
Yeah,
I
that
felt
makes
a
sense now.
disturbance. I felt a disturbance in the force.
You know, LDG. LDG. Technically, if you would not have gotten over, and my 5 points, because I didn't know the score, I would give you a full 5. That would have technically made you a winner, but you went over.
But going over doesn't mean you take points away. Don't you know what the rules
Actually,
are? There
it
are no
does.
rules that say you take over. You have to utilize
If
your
you go
time.
over,
If I
you
can
lose
squeeze in,
points.
if I can squeeze in
I
a
can
few
hear
more
twice.
words,
I know
then
the
that
rules.
utilizes
You
your
will,
points.
LDG.
They give me bonus points.
All right.
The glowy-eyed prick.
Okay. LDG, you got your pick. Mad, Judge 1 or Judge 2? Who goes next?
1.
Judge 1. Who are you?
That's right. Hello.
It's Mr. Positive
I
Canner.
knew it.
Go ahead.
Somehow.
You knew it? How the
I
hell did you know?
I didn't. I'm just BSing here.
He got added on at like what, the 15 minutes before we started because one of my judges had to back out, and I won't say who that was, but that's besides the point.
JJ.
Go ahead, Positive. Tell everybody who you are and where you can be found.
All right. Positive Candor. You can check me out on my YouTube channel, Positive Candor, or on Twitter, Positive Candor.
Okay. Now, Judge 1, 3, and also Judge 2, look in the Twitter chat. I had a question in there for Judge 1 and 2.
Okay.
Eli, who you already told me what you thought about that. But check that out real quick and let me know what you think.
I don't think I'm in that group.
No, you're not. For
Okay,
a
then.
purpose, because
All right, well,
you're not supposed to be in
nice
that
of you. Thank
judges
you.
group.
Yeah, because it's for the
Well,
judges. Hello, it's called
okay.
boundaries, which obviously you know nothing about,
I mean,
Mad.
geez. Oh my God. Okay, so here's this. Okay, so I got 2 that say that's good, but
Why are
I'll
you
wait
telling
for
us
you.
we
Also
don't know what they're
Positive.
saying good about?
You'll find out here in a minute.
I'm just saying, why are you
Judge
telling us?
2.
If he keeps on complaining, he may
Judge
never
2.
even
Who are you?
participate in this.
Oh, that helps.
Ah, it's Deej.
Momo. You know what?
Deej.
You're all on my shit
Oh.
list. Each and every one of you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a shit list. And even if I did, it'd be very
This
short.
is why, LDG, when you asked me what you did this morning, I had to lie to you and say I was busy tonight.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
That's how I knew you might back out. That's why I talked to JJ. That's why JJ is not on here. That's how I was telling you JJ was not in here.
I'm gonna go back and watch the replay and figure out like who assigned what points, because like I can't like figure it out right now in the chat, and it's gonna change our relationships. Like,
it isn't for me. Hey,
Okay.
LDG tied for second. I don't care.
So here's the deal, Ambassador. You keep your win from last time because that works for me. Mad, you get the win this time. But guys, this is the closest game I've ever had. I had two in second place that were both at 300. Mad, you were only at 304. That is the closest. Guys, Mead Raid, thank you guys for coming in. Whoever is coming in, Thomas.
Leave earlier next time. Tell Tom you got to go.
It's all right. It's all right.
I'll tell him.
So here's the deal. I posed this to the judges. It's the closest we've ever had as far as points go. So it has been decided by the judges. The LDG, you will also be getting a championship because you got 300. And I asked him,
what is this shit? Oh my god!
Even when you win,
you want to fight for
lose.
No, so you're receiving.
I don't want to be handed a free ride.
He's rescinding it. You all heard him. He's rescinding it.
I'm not doing it for myself. I am doing it for myself. I'm doing it for the people. You know what I mean? I don't want to be handed a free ride. I appreciate it. I really do. You know what this is? You can make it look like this. You're only trying to save your ass, judges. That's why he told you in private. Computers are free now. You wanted to try to get my
I'm glad I gave you that 1 instead of a 5.
Hey, LDG,
my answer now, no.
LDG, yeah. I really do admire. I admire you taking a stand against that, because one, they're just trying to undermine me. Like, I don't know why Chris does this. Like, you're undermining the competition.
Because you are the redheaded stepchild of the Rumble,
Ambassador,
man.
May I finish? Thank you. You're undermining the competition. Champion. Everyone a trophy. Giving everyone a trophy. It just
Chris,
it's still my rules. That's how it is. It's my rules. I could do it if I want, but no.
Well, I don't know why
he rescinded it. So here's the deal. LDG says no. So it's not happening. That's fine.
Where'd he go?
He's in back.
Yeah, he went to go polish that integrity that he has. I love.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
We're on number
See,
1.
this is why people like me. I'm respectful. That's why the judges gave me good scores and why you all suck ass.
But Mad won.
You had to have an extra double points just to compete. What are you talking about?
Actually,
Captain says, why the fuck would anyone let LDG go? He bitches and moans and gets his way just like Mad. Oh, wow. But Mad actually won.
Wow.
Mad actually won. Fair and square. I mean, no matter what you want to say, he won. So,
hey,
I'm like the Michael Jordan.
He's not going. Listen, he's not going. He said he's going to
own merits.
There you go. And I like that. That's very good.
Prejudiced the judges are, or how fucking
amazing,
crazy outside the fucking wall. Well, that too. But yeah, no, I'm gonna make it on my own, guys. No, fuck that.
Hey, I've tried 5 times already. Well, 5.5. So
6.
6. Thank
well,
you.
5.5. 6 total. I think 2 of them were halves too.
Hey, I
want to be able to challenge. I want to be able to challenge a score, man. We got to add that to this game, because is it Matt? Is it just me, or does it seem like the judges are judging on what they think the answers are instead of the 3 things they're supposed to be judging on?
Yeah, I think sometimes it comes down to their opinion.
So if you want to challenge a score, then what am I supposed to do with it? How am I supposed to?
We'll sit down and we'll think about it. What make it interesting.
Okay, well, that's not going to happen this season. That's the next season.
How about this? How about this? Have the judge come up, right? If you challenge a judge, then the judge has to come up and explain their score. And if they can't explain the 3 things that you fucking talked about, then it's something. Then something.
I kind of like that. But, all right.
I think we should have the right to face our accusers. That's all I'm saying.
Yes,
you did.
And you love the Constitution.
I just brought them up. I brought them up.
I'm here.
Facing your accusers. All right, so We will get to that, but that will be implemented next season, as will several other things, because we got things. Just listen. I think Matt even told me this, so that's a big plus for me.
Who did?
You told me that this is even better than the old way.
It was right up until you tried to give everyone a fucking trophy.
Well, shut up. Listen to you. Jeez.
Technically, LDG would have won if he didn't go over.
He did, right? Isn't that what just happened right here?
Any great rumbler, will tell
LDG
you
would have won if I could have subtracted points from Mad too.
Yvette, the little whiner down here in the bad ball cap, he won.
Wow, dude, so original. Like, I mean, is whatever. Listen, any good rumbler will tell you it doesn't matter if you win by a point or by a mile. A win's a win.
Yeah, but when you called, you wanted a rebuttal and then backed out of it, you should have been subtracting points.
With that
I could have went through with it. I just asked if I could. I would have went through.
I love it. I love it when you guys get like this. At the end, it doesn't matter. It never matters. I have points.
You know what, though?
Winners. It never matters. Everybody is unhappy about the final.
I'm not unhappy.
I know you're not.
I'm a 10-time champion.
You won.
Like,
no, you're not the 10-time
like a
champion.
weekly thing.
No. You're not a 10-time champion. You never went to the champions tournament.
It doesn't matter.
You never
it
won.
doesn't matter.
I'm like
because
a founding
when we
father.
get to the finals, I'm going to wipe you all out.
You're like a redheaded stepchild.
This isn't like, naming songs because you're 75 years old and know all of them. This is a little bit different there.
Hey, I'm not even using Alexa.
That Madmartigan beat disqualified from the permanent champion due to the fact that he is an ageist.
I don't use Alexa to say, Alexa,
hey,
what's the song
I already proved.
I already
proved I can bullshit my way through this by taking a question about a TV show and changing it to an album.
That's true. All right, guys.
Oh, so you got the question wrong.
And all I gotta say is, I mean, really, this is crazy.
Please remember to like, subscribe, and never forget to ring that bell. Follow Chris Knight and The Real Review 3000 on these platforms. For email and Patreon, see the description box below. To reach The Ego, use the Twitter handle @TheEgo5150. We would like to thank the generous members of The Real Review 3000. Those members are Jesse Ritchie, JJ, aka SithLord3827, Lady Tariel, Yvette, Abraham Morales, and Anzo of Bigger Ford Entertainment. Thank you for your support and donations that help us at The Real Review 3000 bring you, the viewer, better content. For more information on how to become a member, click the join button below.